Hello! Oh. Hello, it's me again, with a new video. Some time ago there was a new Spearhead release, the City of Ash box, and it was very pretty and I was sure I was gonna be getting it, but my impulse control lasted me just long enough for the box to be sold out online, because it was pretty quickly. So I was kind of sad about it, but then I remembered that deep dark in my dark closet, I have a box. And it's this one, the Warhammer Underworlds box, and it's this beautiful Skaven Warband, which in my opinion looked better than the ones in the City of Ash box. So yeah, I felt like this was a great opportunity to get them painted. I wanted to finish it during the weekend, so I gave myself 16 hours to finish them, and we'll see if I was able to do it. I started working on 4 out of 5 models. This is because I can't stand batch painting, and I figured painting 4 minis at the same time is the most I would be willing to do. I did have to keep in mind throughout this project that I had to save about 4 to 5 hours on the last model. I have painted Skaven plenty of times in the past, and I already have a paint scheme I like doing. I start off by painting the skin using wine red, Japanese uniform, purpulent yellow, and ice yellow. I also made a mix of blue violet, king purple, and wine red for the tail, feet, nose, and ears. I paint very sloppy the first layer, but with the second layer I try to be more thorough with where I put the paints. Okay, so I quickly jump to brighter highlights, and this is gonna save us a bunch of time. It looks okay, it's nothing smooth, we don't have any blends, but I think it looks fine. I wanted their fur to be white, so I mixed wine red and scale green in order to create a grayish tone and also get some color into the white. And then I added ice yellow in order to make it brighter and brighter and brighter. So we're a little bit more than 1 hour into this challenge, and I managed to finish the skin and fur of one Skaven, and I've gotten pretty far on 3 other ones. I put the base layer on every part of the model as soon as possible. This way I can then focus and take my time on the most important parts of the model. If I later run out of time, I can adjust the effort I put in when I'm painting the less important areas. I base the cloth using a mix of wine red and warlock purple. This pink cloth is one of the more important parts of the model, so I'm going to take my time and make sure it looks good. I'm trying to keep in mind that I should paint slow and controlled, because if I paint too fast I could mess up and I might end up losing a lot of time because of it. I always do this step when painting magenta, and that is to glaze over with some dark magenta from Pro Acryl. It's hands down my favorite paint to use, and I use it in pretty much every project. I'm happy to finally start working on details on the different models. The time is ticking and I need to start finishing minis. Hopefully I have finished some before the 10-hour mark. So I'm 6 hours into this project and I have less than 10 hours left to paint. I haven't even finished a single model yet. The bases on these models are very detailed, they're very big, so I think I need to finish the bases now, and then I can finish the models one by one after that. There is one model that I haven't even touched yet, so it's gonna be interesting, and I just need to keep painting. So for the blue metal, I'm painting in a way that's pretty new for me. Instead of layering and glazing, I try to keep a regular layer consistency and placing the color gradients in between the highlight and the shades. I do glaze a little bit later to smoothen out the transitions. So now all the bases are pretty much done, so I decided to finish the models one by one. I'll do the smallest model first, as I think I can finish them quickly, and then hopefully I'll have a good amount of time to work on the bigger ones. For some reason, I didn't even start painting this mini's base earlier, so now I need to do it super quickly. Now I have only 3 of the bigger minis left to paint. This one has a lot of detail, so I have to find a way to get them painted without spending too much time. Luckily, most of the details are pretty small, so they won't be very visible. This little baby rat is so cute and I really enjoyed painting it. If I can finish this mini in about an hour, I will have a little bit less than 5 hours to paint the last one. This is one of my favorite minis in the warband though, so I want to take my time and make it look good. So we have about 4 hours to paint this last mini, and I'm hopeful that we can do it. I'm pretty stressed out as I can feel the timer going down, and I'm worried that the stress will cause me to mess up. I actually messed up this cape pretty bad at my first attempt. I was trying to paint quickly and I was worried I wouldn't have enough time to finish it. I will actually go back to it later and paint most of it all over again. I think you can tell that I'm switching a lot between the different details. This is me stressing out and struggling to figure out which areas to prioritize. It's definitely different to paint when there's only 2 hours left on the clock than it was when I had more time earlier. I could definitely spend this last hour trying to do some finishing touches on the minis, but honestly I felt satisfied and I'm ready to call this project done. After finishing this warband, I feel like I got my fill of Skaven painting for a while, so I'm actually very happy that I painted a box that I already have instead of getting an entirely new huge box with 42 new minis. If you want me to paint some of my Cities of Sigmar collection, please comment that down below, and if not, there will be a new video coming soon. And